I think we decided that we wanted to get married in the Bahamas because we wanted that tropical experience, toes in the sand and carefree.
I think the Bahamas kind of just suits our personalities. It's definitely a romantic feel when you come to the Bahamas.
An engaged couple, John and Elizabeth, allowed us to follow along during their visit to 3 different islands. Of the 3 destinations, they will decide which island best suits their style and offer the wedding of their dreams.
So at Grand Bahama, we visited the Grand Lucayan.
Grand Bahama kind of caters to everyone.
Yeah.
They have a little something for everyone. They have different restaurant options, so it was, I think, a good fit for everybody.
They have a pastry chef on staff that would have accommodated anything that we chose. And it gave us pretty much an open feel of what we wanted to do with the flowers. They use the florist, so you kind of tell them what you want and they go off of that, you know, whatever your tastes are.
We had a few venue options with the different gazebos depending on where you wanted to be on the grounds, as well as just the beach option if you chose that. They had different backdrops, kind of open water or the rocks, so there's definitely a lot of options.
They showed us several different locations that you can have a reception at. They even offered to do it outside if we chose to do it outside. The Grand Lucayan was kind of an in-between place where it was, you know, a good medium of the 2 other locations. On Nassau, we visited Sandals. It was an all-inclusive resort, which was really nice. Definitely gave you that kind of grand feeling when you walked in.
Sandals give us that high level of service. You feel very, catered to. Pretty much anything you want, they'll take care of it for you.
We were given the options of your chocolate, your vanilla, and I think there was a fruit cake that we tried. I think they had different flowers that you can put on there, seashells, depending on what style you were going for.
Nice room. It was upper floor. Balcony looked right onto the water and the beach there. We left our door open one night. You could hear the waves crashing just outside, so it was nice. It was right on the beach.
Our options for our dinner reception were to do it at one of the restaurants that they have, and it was a white glove service.
They even had one little restaurant on the pier for you, so you could sit right there and watch the fish swimming around. They had the water lit up with some lights at night, so it was neat.
They had more of a custom option for your flowers. They did have the basic packages that you could choose from, but if you're looking for more of a personalized bouquet for your style, they had those options available too. We liked Nassau for our wedding because it felt like it was a place that all of our guests would get taken care of, and
more of a carefree feel, I guess, less to worry about.
Our last stop was in Eleuthera, and we went to Pineapple Fields.
Eleuthera by far was one of my favorite islands just because of the kind of untouched nature of it. There was still the amenities that you need there. The water there was great, the beach was great. If you're looking for a natural beach without all the activities, you just throw on a mask and a snorkel and go out in the water. We stayed at Pineapple Fields, a very homey feel. You felt like you're at home, not at a hotel.
And the grounds were beautiful. They had a lot of beautiful flowers, and we actually got to go on the property and pick fresh flowers to make a bouquet, and all the flowers were different and local, and it was very beautiful.
You're just steps away from Tippies and the beach. It wasn't a long walk at all, so you could go right to the beach and back to your room.
The food options, the reception food that we had to pick from in Eleuthera at Tippies, it was a lot of local seafood. It was nice because a lot of the vegetables that they used were grown on that island.
The place there was great, the food was great. Eleuthera was a nice untouched oasis.
Kind of laid back, toes in the sand, like just put your cares to the wind kind of a feel to it.
Natural beauty.
Natural beauty, yeah. We had a very difficult decision when we had to choose our final location for the wedding because
it took about 3 weeks.
It took a long time to decide because there's so many things we loved about each location. So we decided to choose the Grand Bahama Island and Grand Lucayan for our wedding. The reason we chose Grand Bahama, I think, is because it accommodated all of the guests that we have. There's a little bit of everything for everyone to do. They were very accommodating to all of our requests and ideas. And I think we felt that the wedding options for us were the best here, just based off of what we wanted and how we wanted the feel of our wedding.
It was definitely, like I said, an island for all of us, and I think it's going to be great.
For John and Elizabeth, Grand Bahama offered the perfect mix of accessibility and island feel, but it's easy to customize your experience on any island in the Bahamas.